German support strafe coming in. Oh my god, almost crashed into the anti-air gun. He's like, back up, back up, back up. Oh, well, this one, there it goes. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17 here bringing another CH2 replay. This is a 4v4. Was doing a 1v1, was so boring, I'm like, I can't, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I need to do something with a little more action. So, someone here submitted a 4v4, and I'm like, alright, hopefully this is good. So if this goes out, it at least passed my standard. So we have Big Daddy, Mr. Larry, River, Eternity versus Kara, 10, the Blue Division, and Major Silask? I'll just call him Major. If you'd like to submit your own replay, go to greyshotproductions@gmail.com, and I'll gladly look at it. Doesn't mean I'll show it, but if you also have a moment, I'll highlight that moment as well. But in any case, let's get to this game. We have 3 British Soviet versus 2 Wehrmacht and 2 OKW. So overall, pretty even on the Axis side, a little fort heavy on the Allied side. Oh, Stern Pioneers getting in the building. Prepared to be mowed down. Oh my god. Yep. Stern Pioneers very good close range. Now, unfortunately, some of the guys are also firing this way, but that squad's already half dead. And the British infantry have to fall back. Meanwhile, these oh my god, is he gonna get? Wait. Oh my god. Yep, he got in the building. He's like, sorry, you're not getting in this building today. Oh my god, that's pretty bad. Oh, Mr. Larry, I don't know what you're doing today. He's getting a lot of Vickers, so he's bringing up a lot of MG support. The Sturms will have to worry about that. That's a lot of firepower. He can flank it, but a lot of firepower. Stern Pioneers doing really well, pushing back a lot of the Allied infantry from approaching the midpoints of the map. So that's allowing the Germans to really just move through and capture. Now, as we can see, them doing that has also stopped them from capturing some of the rear points, but they're using their support equipment or secondary troops to capture it. And also while frontline troops slowly move up to reinforce the Sturms, kind of leading the charge. Stern Pioneer Squad on the right had to fall back. We have Eternity pushing him, but that MG42 is just shredding him. But the Vickers machine guns pushing back the Pioneer Squad, just out of range of most of the troops though. Grenadier Squad just falling back, but yeah, they should be able to hold control of that position. Vickers machine gun getting this building. Again, in a direct fight, it does beat the MG42. So I could see this double MG, or triple MG now, just slowly advancing in this sector. Grenadiers are on standby. The good counter to this, especially for being in such a small building, would be to get the upgrade for escalate battle phase, get a rifle grenade or a mortar, and just open fire. That would definitely help. Meanwhile, we have German forces on left, although we have more machine guns. Unfortunately, this guy's not moving, so he's just going to be suppressed and beaten back. So we have a lot of MG spamming. We have a universal carrier coming on the flank. Looks like the mortar team was able to neutralize that MG, knock it out. Universal carrier coming in. Unfortunately, the MGs don't seem to be able to really stand up. This MG42 is doing a damn good job at holding. Along with that mortar support, they've been doing very well. Now, we have a universal carrier right here, but don't worry, he has AT, or at least light armor AT. The MG has armor-piercing rounds, so if he can get sight on this thing, or have a Grenadier Squad Panzerfaust, you can easily push that sucker back or kill it. Meanwhile, forces on the right, penal troops are desperately trying to hold this, building. Kind of like area. We have more penal squads over here, but again, we have more squads not fighting than actually are fighting. Only like 2 squads are fighting. So overall, it's not that bad of engagement, except for that MG that's opening fire on this guy. The Vickers has some damn good range, so you really have to watch out for that as the Germans. Meanwhile, Grenadiers coming in, but again, they're just going to be hit by multiple targets and shredded pretty quickly. The best thing would probably just be in the building. We have Larry going commandos, so we got really good close-range infantry, along with heavy bombers. And actually, again, smoke raid, which I now know can kind of reinforce that vehicles can capture territory, so kind of helpful for big pushes. Big Daddy go mobile assault, so again, really good infantry buffs, good commando once again, and the mattress, which is good anti-infantry. We have 10 going spearhead, so mortar support, a lot of good airstrike abilities, and again a good actually, yeah, just good support because, again, recon and prevent, and also the stuff that can help keep an armored unit alive. Oh, wow. Royal Engineers trying to kill that unit, but unfortunately the MG just turned the tide and made sure it, did not work. Penal troops trying to push up on right. Alas, some Sturms were holding them back, although a large penal group moving in. That's 4 squads of penals. It's nothing to sneeze at. And with nothing else preventing them from pushing in this area, I think they're going to take it. Now, he's putting a bunker back here. That's kind of weird. Honestly, if you wanted to, as long as you kind of held this area, if you put a bunker that's kind of facing, like, this general way, you could stop him from flanking in the same regard, because this is a high wall that only heavy vehicles can get through. And if you have a heavy vehicle, they're probably just going to kill it. Meanwhile, we have a sniper team. British sniper opening fire on this MG in the building. It's just out of range, so it can't really fire. Plus, penals! So, you know what that means, Satchel. And actually, funny enough, oh my god. Yes! Oh, great Satchel. And I love how he put it, like, right here. Unfortunately, a lot of Germans died during the making of this video. So, you know, there's that. I don't think really anyone cares, but just want to point that out. Holy mackerel. So we had the British MG survived, but the 2 Grenadier squads took heavy losses. They lost a total of, I think, what, 5? No, it had been more than that, right? Maybe a little bit more, but I thought it was at least 5 guys, because 2 per Grenadier squad. But yeah, anyway, oh wait, no, 6, because he got shot in the face. So, oh, another penal charge going off. Yeah, like, okay, we're running this time. Although the penal troops themselves open fire, probably kill it. Even with the PTRS rifle, they should probably have enough firepower to kill it. Wow, maybe not. Holy crap. Is it really gonna live? Oh, okay. I was gonna say. That was annoying if they weren't able to kill it. British infantry kind of moving around the capture. There's a Vickers machine gun that you can easily grab. And it looks like the Stern Pioneers are going to do that. Oh, I thought I was going to lose that Stern Pioneer squad. That would suck if you grabbed it as you lost the man. Anyway, Kubel trying to move around, dodge the infantry in the buildings. Double Universal Carrier moving on up. That's quite annoying. We do have MG with armor-piercing rounds. If he deploys in this sector and activates armor-piercing rounds, he probably will murder it. So let's see what he does. Activate armor-piercing rounds. I'm hoping you activate it. You're not activating it. I see you not doing the reload animation. You're just getting out of the building now. We had, again, the smoke artillery go off, so the British artillery from their base are going to rain down fire from here. He's going to retreat. He could have killed both, but alas, he did not. Anyway, Germans trying to push up, counter British infantry in the sector. Should be able to push them back quite easily and decommission that wreckage for fuel. They kind of help turn the tide. Axis, once having superior, like, pretty much, superior amount of capture compared to the Allies. Now on the, like, kind of being pushed back. They had a good run initially, but the last few minutes, the tide has been turning, though the Germans are countering in some ways. The Allies are guarding now both fuel points, and they have a decent army at both, so it's not going to be just an easy walk in the park to clear it. Though the Germans are bringing up light armor now, and I fully expect more light armor from the Germans to counter. We have a half-track being deployed. Wow, holy mackerel. 10 has lost a number of his men on the right. Now with the mobile assault, we have the double flame engineer, which, again, very good. Rail engineers, again, flamethrowers in general, just very annoying to deal with. MG causing a suppression chain, so they're all being suppressed. But commandos coming out of the building to just force him to retreat. If he didn't, Gammon Bomb would have hit him, and that would have cleared him. We also have 5-man squads, so it's just additional infantry to support a charge. And yeah, it's just going to make it very difficult, especially because Royal Engineers, very good close range. And when include that with the flamethrower, and they are very deadly, which is good to see. Really good to see. Now, anyway, they're pushing up. They might be able to kill this Volk squad, but I think that's going to be about it. I don't think they can really oh, maybe not. He can. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, here comes the penals, guys. We got satchels going out. Oh, they don't see the Panzer headquarters building right there. Oh, now they do. There goes one building. Oh, no. All that infantry. We have a grenade going out. A light Gammon Bomb. Gone! Cool. Awesome. Wow. Okay, as much as I want to say great Gammon Bombs to kill both buildings, actually, the question is, does Major have the fuel? Okay, so he might have saved his fuel there by stopping production, which is smart. But a damn good rifle grenade kills quite a number of penal troops, forcing them back. That's why you don't blob. Commandos barely hanging on. They have 2 men left. They need to fall back. British infantry moving on in. Against all this, they're not going to be able to hold. And plus, they're getting very close to the MG in the base, so they can't really push up anymore. Sniper is on standby, getting a few pop shots. A Gammon Bomb could be thrown to kind of hold the rest of these, some of these guys back. But yeah, the British guy's like, I'm pushing my luck here. I need to fall back. He did get a lot of you know, they took out a lot of really good targets. They have smoke coming out to kill this cache. They might be able to kill it with the base artillery, but I think he still only has 1 gun available. He does, so it's not going to be as effective as it could be. We have commandos dropping in. Again, there's the airland glider, and which they can be deployed. And also we have the ones that can be deployed from buildings. So let's see, this one's coming in. There doesn't look like to be anything in its way. Alright, good landing. It only lodged its tail into its body. That's not too bad, I guess. Doesn't make sense physics-wise, but, you know, it's fine. Let's see. We have Major going first from Doctrine, so very good anti-infantry tactics and direct strike. Blue Division going a lot of really good infantry bonuses and some defensive capabilities, plus a good airstrike now that has been fixed. Universal Carrier is still there, and also I like Mr. Larry laying down mines. He's trying to hold his sector pretty well. We have a flanking maneuver coming in. MG's trying to hold, but they want the armored piercing rounds facing the wrong way. So this one is just going to be torn asunder. A good armored piercing round burst could have probably killed all this, but now they have to worry about Grenadiers charging. Some good Panzerfaust, and this thing is a goner. 1, 2. Very good unit, but you have to keep it back. Panzer IV moving up. Oh, boy. AT gun, though, on standby. We have another AT gun, but kind of pitting no armor over here, so not sure why that's there. Again, Panzer IV taking a lot of damage right now. Grenadier is pushing on in, but hits a mine, killing 4 men. Damn. Pretty good. Anyway, AT gun rightfully turning around, getting the hell out of there. Royal Engineers launching an attack into mid, trying to pull away that. T-70 going into the mix, possibly trying to fire some pop shots at a Panzer IV. Oh, boy. You go. You get them. Anyway, with the Royal Engineers, though, they used their AT grenades to knock out the Panzer IV's gun. So right now, the T-70 has the best gun, technically, operational in the field right now, which is hilarious. Penal troops are also coming in to help hold the ground. They are tearing apart those Grenadiers. Might be able to get a kill. They do. They kill one of the Grenadier squads. They get 2 kills. 2 kills on the Grenadier squad, and they are pushing forward. That is, holy crap. Can he get 3? Oh, he might get 3. Oh, if he loses all 3 Grenadier squads, that's gonna suck. Oh, nope. Manages to live. Barely manages to get the hell out of there. Oh my god, that could have been devastating. Fallschirmjägers also deployed, and it's funny. Fallschirmjägers, airborne infantry versus commandos. They're not technically airborne, but they get deployed a lot of times from airborne units, so I find that very funny. They are deployed in, like, again, definitely like special operations, but they're not. But I know of commandos that have been deployed over water, like the not the Dnepr raid, the Nazir raid, where they took out a bunch of German supply depots that were located in France. 3 satchels going off. 1, 2, 3, and the building's gone. So no more forward base. Okay, these penal troops have essentially knocked out the OKW's ability for unit production on this map. They've annihilated, what, 3 buildings so far this game, and we have also artillery coming in from the British, pushing back those mortar teams. So the entire right flank, in my opinion, is probably collapsed for the most part. They've lost a lot of base functions to hold this line. Again, now the guys on the far left are moving over to the right. 10 is just like, what is going on, guys? What is going on? Alright, anyway, Carl managed to get Jaeger armor doctrine, so he's able to get some long-range support functions, plus a long-range elephant for tank destroyer. Pulling back the Panzer IV, smart idea, needs to get the hell out of there. T-70, Panzerfaust trying to get some pop shots on the retreat. Unfortunately, double Reckenwerfers moving in, don't seem to really care about the T-70 all that much. Okay, now he does. Say goodbye to the T-70, everyone. I stopped my about to sip, I'm like, is that T-70 about to, in my mind, is that T-70 about to be decrewed? Are the Germans about to take a T-70 and then blew up? I'm like, okay. Cool, I can take my sip now. Big Daddy, though, while he's gone on the offensive, has lost a number of his men. He has taken some heavy casualties, and really honestly oh, okay, so there's no bunker over here, so they cleared that. But needs to capture this territory and just hold. He has a mortar pit, great, good for him. They're going to hold this sector, but I feel like he is probably wants to go. Wait, why is there 2 buildings over here? Oh, okay, 1 forward base, 1 for medics. I think that's kind of a waste. Honestly, if you wanted to, ask the American player. Oh wait, duh, they don't have an American player. My apologies. Just get a British infantry section and just get medics. That might be, well, is that cheaper? Maybe. Okay, maybe it's about even. All right, now I see there's no option, so fine. I'll give you that. So we got Churchill, and again, a Churchill's designation is an anti-infantry tank. It has a ton of armor, which makes it very, like, amazing versus infantry. So it can take a number of hits, but that doesn't mean it's designed to fight armor. It can hold its own against medium armor because it's harder for the medium armor to penetrate. But don't expect a Churchill to just simply beat a medium, more advanced medium or a heavy tank. It's not designed for that. It can take the hits, but it can't do as much damage. I love how he's literally gassing the Panzer IV in the face, enough to where the Su-85 backing up is able to, like, oh cool, I can get some pop shots on him. Yeah, there's no way this Panzer IV could have killed that thing, especially with the Su-85 there. Anyway, we have defenses on right, so the Germans are trying to fortify this sector. We have a Panther being made now. The Su-85 could probably hold it. The PTRS blob, I mean, if the penal troops get in there and they're able to throw a satchel on it, yeah, they could easily annihilate it. But let's see if they're actually going to do that. On the left, again, we can see here that the Soviet player, while he has some defenses on left, he's placed some mines, he's more interested in right, which makes me think the British guy on the far left is going to be focused on defense. Oh, so close to killing that unit. So very close. And almost Sedan had to fall back. Yeah, so he's going to want to focus on left. Though, a good mattress fire on right against all this could be extremely effective in killing a lot of infantry, because they're all blobbed up in one tight group. So a good mattress fire could really break them apart. Panther's been deployed. Panzer IV is being healed. What are you doing right now, Major? Because you lost quite a number of your units. You're getting Obo-Soldaten, so you're getting heavier infantry and a lot of support equipment. You're also putting down an Obo Blitz truck. Okay. Fun fact, this one's not the one you put down at buildings. It's meant for reinforcing. So I guess you have this as a new forward base? Yeah. It's not the ones you get supplies from. As we read, hold on, this thing. What's designed for? This lightly protected truck is capable of supplying troops with munitions while carrying and reinforcing infantry on the field. There you go. So, again, it's not exactly gonna... as you can see, if I click on the unit, you can't deploy it. So... that does kind of suck a little bit for you. Matcher's now opening fire at the mortars, pushing them out of the region. Not really all that effective. I think maybe a more attack over here might have been a little better, but I guess the idea is break up the mortars. They did kill one. They annihilated that poor guy running away. Oh boy. But you know, for a first shot, not too shabby. Allied forces on right are trying to hold. We have some raids going on. We have British infantry with Piat's trying to flank. He has one Piat. Very close to killing it. I'm really surprised that half-track hasn't annihilated that thing yet. They're going to fire another Piat, aren't they? Do they even have the Piat? Oh, they do. Fire! Nothing? We really not going to get... Is he going to really not fire? He has it. He won't fire it. I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't want to fire. That being said, Eternity, I thought the other guy was doing bad. Holy crap. You did kill the Panther. Good for you. You smoked it and the Churchill, like, pushed it in. And a little bit late on that. A little, you know, smoke. But that was a good, like, that, again, it's a very tight, close map in some areas. So if you can, like, pin units by just ramming them, it can be difficult to get through. Anyway, infantry just gonna annihilate that poor Sturm squad and force it to retreat. Panzer IV like, yeah, I'm not fighting that. Nope, I'm out. Peace. Flak gun opening fire, annihilating that infantry. Churchill, though, gonna start counterattacking, though. The Verkehrwerfer's over here. So they need to focus on the infantry, I would say, and then have the Verkehrwerfer open fire on that. Pack gun redeploying. There's a lot of allied forces over here. Good kill, good kill. Again, the fortifications have been slowly broken apart. Blue Division calling in an airstrike to target enemy armor and infantry alike. I believe it still targets infantry. It might... Yeah, there we go, the MG. Yeah, so they're suppressing the infantry, and I believe this one will be anti-armor. Or, no? I guess not. This is the fourth one that's anti-armor. Yeah, the fourth one that's anti-armor. Actually, some decent hits on that one. Firefly moving up, pushing back the Panther. We have more artillery fire coming in on the right from a Katusha, it looks like. I want to say it's Katusha. Please let me be right about that. Yes. Aha, there was Katusha. I'm not crazy. Anyway, Germans just being pushed back. Although, they managed to at least stop the advance of the Allies. They still hold the fuel. So, technically, they're barely holding on. And, oh my god, this match just gets one shot on this engineer squad. Both squads are dead. What'd I say? What did I say? God, engineer squads are so, weak when healing. He's killing everything. They can't even retreat. Oh, those poor guys. Those poor men. Look at all 8 squads are KO'd in one single hit. Yeah, he's gonna need something. He's gonna need something to really counter that. And what is he gonna get? A Tiger tank. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, guys. We got a Tiger tank being deployed. Meanwhile, it looks like we have commandos dropping on the right, but I guess he forgot about them for some reason. Oh, there we go. He's finally moving them. I like how this glider... This is probably the most intact glider I've seen in this game. Like, the windows are still all broken. But overall, if we, I think this is, there's no damage on this thing at all. Is there? A little bit in the front. But, the wings aren't damaged at all. The back isn't damaged. That's a pretty damn good-looking glider. So, good job with that raid. Good job with that effort. I'm actually surprised. Again, I'm sorry, I'm surprised because usually the gliders are broken into tiny little pieces. So, good for it that it survived. Good for it. Anyway, so on the far, closer, we have this British guy trying desperately to hold this point. He only has an armored car in mid. I don't know how he's supposed to hold against a Tiger. Okay, maybe just throw a Gammon Bomb with commandos and that they'll somehow hold it. But, that's more infantry list about the Tiger that you really have to hold against. There's some mindset like that, but this Tiger can just keep bashing the line through. There's now a King Tiger. The German's like, I'm sorry, you don't think a normal unit, you don't think a normal Tiger can get through? Let's just get a goddamn King Tiger. Unfortunately for him, though, the Penals are kind of moving in, and one of them threw a satchel. So, expect to see a big, yep, boom. And now we have a large armored force. The Soviet guy's just rapid response. The British is like, hey, I need some help. And the Soviet's like, yo, man, we got you. Tiger falling back, barely alive. King Tiger taking the brunt of the hits. And with the Volk squads able to knock out, and Panzerfaust, one of the Su-85s, it's barely alive, and King Tiger might be able to get the kill. But if he goes for the kill, counterpoint would be a satchel charge from that. Yep, there we go. And possibly expect the King to die right there. The King's like, hold the line! I have to hold the line! Get me out of here! I'm under fire! I need to get out of here! I can't die to a mattress! Oh my god, plane just crashing all over the place. Again, AA got over here. Panzer IV trying to get the kill on this stuff. Can it get the kill though is the question. Hit the Su-85, missed the shot! Bounce off the AT gun though. Armored car not even facing it. And the other Su-85 gets the kill. That was an attempted push that just did not get the fruits that they so desperately wanted. Now the Allies are falling back. Again, the Soviet player, really damn good. He has still a good infantry fighting force. He's a veteran. He has a really good, overall... Wait, is it just all planes? This thing is just shooting down planes all day. We got another plane kill. Oh, where's this one crashing? Ah, nowhere important. Fallschirmjägers dropping in again. I don't know why you drop them in there. Is it for an airstrike? You calling in an airstrike? Well, I don't know why, but that's like the poor sucker in, was it Operation Overlord? Sorry, not Operation. Well, yeah, no, it's that operation, but in the movie Overlord, who just drops down directly in front of German soldiers and just gets mowed down. It's like, man, you have terrible luck. But anyway, Tiger Tank fully healed, back up. Firefly is still on standby. Armored car as well, pushing forward, trying to, I guess, knock out the treads of the Tiger. Gets a shot, immobilizes it. I believe it needs a second shot to fully do so. Otherwise, it's just going to be temporarily immobilized. Oh, now it's fully immobilized. Now the engine's gone. Yep. So he's just going to fall back slowly. Firefly could still get some long-range shots on it, but it needs sight and radius on it. Smoke going off for Kenworthers coming in to save it. Meanwhile, we have German forces pushing on right. There's really no defenses over here, so I'm not seeing anything. Right now I'm kind of seeing the Stern Pioneers moving through. They have minesweepers, so any mines they have are probably going to be checked out. We have an airstrike coming in, but I feel like it's a little bit... Wait, unless it's commandos. No, it's not commando bombing run. It is strafing support. Okay, so they're just trying to fire some long-range shots maybe to kill it. Although I feel like they're going to try to focus more of this armor. That's pushing forward. This Panther does not care. Oh, Tiger's actually hitting it. Sorry, the strafing support's actually hitting the Tiger. Stopping the Pioneers in their tracks. I thought it was going to be shot down for a second. I'm like, oh, I saw explosions. Meanwhile, the Allies successfully retook mid. Far left, though, we do have Eternity pushing up with a Crocodile, just burning everything away. Up, plane crash. God, how freaking terrifying is it to be on this map and be like, anytime, anywhere, a plane is most likely going to crash, especially if you're German. Like, how many planes are we going to keep crashing throughout the course of this game? Another one just crashed here! Holy mackerel. And that's all because of the Soviet AT gun. For whatever reason, this thing was so bad, and they made it so amazing. It's incredible. If you look at my old replays about me, like, lining the border with these anti-air guns, so that way they are actually some decently effective. And now just one of them will shoot down the entire German Air Force. It's insane. Oh, great. Anyway, you just hope that, you know, you're not, you can dodge that stuff. Yeah. Anyway, Grenadier's pushing on in. Try to counteract the Commando Royal Engineer push he has. Again, all really highly vetted. If he can get a kill on him, that'd be good. Nice retreat with smoke. Again, that kind of covers the both, especially to get vet 3. Royal Engineers pushing on in. Still burning the Grenadiers. We have a King Tiger now moving in on that, was it Comet? Ooh. Double Panzerfaust? Yeah, this Comet's dead. This Comet's a goner. Comet's like, I'm gonna face you, and King Tiger's like, nah. Wow, they actually bounced. Okay. Come on. Oh, bounced. The Comet had one final shot that bounced. King Tiger managed to get out of there. Armored car being like, yeah, I can't really fight that. Tiger, though, going, possibly chasing after it. On the far left, we have another fight. A Panther coming around. Artillery's Pensworth for firing on this, I guess, trying to clear it. Panther's trying to fight that Churchill. Overall, it should win. Churchill has more armor, but this thing has more damage dealing. But with the additional armor coming in, yeah, this thing wants to pull back. Plus the AT guns right there. Needs to be very cautious about that stuff. Another Churchill's like, surprise! And yeah, with two Churchills firing, even though its main gun isn't as amazing as some people would like it, if you can get around it, which is flanking with the Churchill on the rear armor, you're going to do some damage. For Kenworth, though, on standby doing damage. They're trying to kill it. Again, it's not going to work. Don't chase. I do it myself, but again, it's like, there's like a 10% chance you're actually going to kill whatever you're trying to kill. Wow, he might actually kill it. He killed it! I will be wrong. Is he going to kill the half? If he kills... Oh, nope. AT gun knocked it out. One last shot. German support strafe coming in. Oh my god, almost crashed into the anti-air gun. He's like, back up, back up, back up! Oh, well, this one, there it goes. We have a Stuka bomb going at it. Is it coming here? Strafing support actually hurts the infantry and armor alike. I have no idea where that Stuka bomb was. Or what it hit. There's a man here kind of impaled on this pole. Was that the target? I really have no idea where that bazooka bomb strike was. I really don't.
The enemy are attacking one of our forward positions.
Maybe it was trying to hurt this and it went. I have no idea. Anyway, Germans slowly managing to get more and more of the map. Resource-wise, they are gaining more on the British. So we could easily see a possible German comeback coming in. Army-wise, we can also double-check. The Germans are at least in the upper 60s, definitely probably, or low 70s. While the Allies, they're like, some guys are good, some guys are not. They're like 50s probably. So again, just kind of more of a mixed bag. Especially if they keep getting kills, although great mattress fire, just murdering a lot of German forces there. Oh, bouncing shot off the comet, managing to live. Oh my god. Enough mattress fire and it knocks out a tiger. Holy crud. Don't worry, guys. You got a new one, though. Because, you know, they just ship them right off the factory line. You're all fine. River Us has, again, he still has his penal force. He still has a lot of vetted troops. So he is fully capable of just keeping the fight going. And it looks like the Allies are kind of grouping up for a big armor push. A lot of it is injured. So they're going to need a little bit more support. And while they have AT guns, the Germans do have artillery. At least some of them do. Okay, maybe not a lot of them. I think one guy has artillery. Okay, one guy has double Panzerwerfers, so he's ready. If he can knock out these AT guns, that would be a definite issue. But it seems like they're focusing on this mortar pit. Oh, no. Well, that's a double one for you, and as you can see, it didn't do all that much. Even at close range, you probably want to just have infantry fight it. Panzerwerfers are good against blobs. I wouldn't say they're good against, like, really fortified targets. You're going to need some heavier artillery or maybe a more consistent barrage that does more damage. The Panzerwerfer will wipe squads out, but I don't know. Unless you get, like, point blank. Because even though it looked like most of those shots hit, it just didn't do as much. Anyway, far right, we have the King Tiger. Vet 2 now. Pushing in with a lot of German infantry trying to clear it. We do have penal troops moving in, but if the King Tiger can be a little more aggressive, he can probably annihilate some of those squads. And especially with almost Sedan support. Vet 3, by the way, he has enough anti-infantry power that penals will need to take notice. We do have double Katusha moving into the sector, so they might try a nice barrage. We do have a push by a double Comet here, both the Jagdpanzer, Infantry, and Tiger. They should be able to win. I say should because, again, he needs to have enough munitions to do Panzerfaust, and right now he's very low on that. Oh, they got one kill. Tiger, very expert. I like how he's just maneuvering through the battlefield, trying to keep his front armor toward the Comet. Another one down. Another one bites dust. Another one goes. Another one goes. Another one bites dust. Now, Tiger possibly being a bit greedy, trying to go in for the kill. Now, doesn't look like any allied force will really prevent him from going for the kill. But we do have double Su-85s who could move over. The King Tiger had to pull on back. Vet 3, again, nothing to sneeze at. He is combat blitzing away, so that does increase his less likely to hit for the time being. Now he doesn't have that. Smoke would really be effective here, so he could have asked his teammate to call in. Hey, man, can you call in a smoke barrage? Sure, where do you need it? Hey, I need it. My Tiger's falling back this way. Okay, cool. I'll drop it right there. Awesome, thanks. You just saved my Tiger. No problem, man. Isn't it great we communicated? Oh, man, it's just the best. Like, you have commanders and other allies with abilities. Just like say, hey, man, I need a support. I need smoke bomb. You say where it is. He'll drop smoke. Again, the Su-85s need to close the distance, get close. And if they do that, Grenadiers would have stopped them. So, again, just something along those lines would have really helped. We do have Mr. Larry with a bombing strike available, but Big Daddy lost a number of his forces. I don't think he's going to be able to hold this right side anymore, as he's been kind of holding it while we had the Soviet player kind of go back and forth. Meanwhile, we have the British 17-pounder in mid. That could really help hold back this armor. It goes through Panthers like crap through a goose, so, you know, very effective overall. Elephant opening fire as well on the Churchill, pushing that back. We have a commando bombing strike coming in. Panther has been annihilated. So we... Oh, God! Though they're shooting down planes left and right. The question is, can they shoot down a bomber? Can I see a British bomber coming down? Nice shot with the Elephant. Oh, my God! Well, sir, we got hit. Awesome. What did we kill? 2 British infantry sections. Private. Yes, sir. Those were our own men, weren't they? Yes, sir, they were. Well, that did more damage. And what's funny as well is that's his own strike. And now he has barely any infantry left. So, I feel like the allies are like, they keep trying to do something that's really cool and awesome. And every time they do it, they somehow trip and fall right on their face. But they get right back up. Meanwhile, this Churchill falling back. This guy's used direct fire. Problem is 70-pounder's still in the area. So if he keeps moving on up and trying to use direct fire, the problem that could arise from it. Oh my god, it gets so close. Yeah, wow, everyone's missing. We have a Stuka bomb strike coming in. That could kill both, actually. Oh, decrewed, and the Stuka bomb strike gets the kill. Jagdpanzer does end up dying, but on the positive side, they killed the 70-pounder and the Churchill, so that was kind of worth it. Allies on the back foot. We have, again, the bright spot in this army I see is River. River has just had this really amazing army. Eternity's doing okay, but he's doing okay. The other guys are doing bad. Like, they have barely anything. So unless River comes in with this incredible flank, it's going to be very... I'm very curious to see what happens. We have British infantry section kind of trying to, you know, push in, but the MG is going to suppress them. King Tiger, again, he got another one. So Major has been losing a number of forces, but he's been helpful. He's been trying to turn the tide. Anyway, we have the now another King Tiger way behind enemy lines. This is way too far back. Oh no, trying to kill his anti-air gun. No, it's got 13 kills. It must survive. Split. Oh, whew. Managed to. The Firefly, I guess, took the hit, even though it took no damage. Now, oh god, anti-air gun's gonna start shooting down planes again. And another one goes, and another one goes, and another one bots dust. God, you have to be a scare. Like, I always say this when this happens, but think about yourself in the eyes of a German pilot going into this area. It's like, sir, we've had a number of German planes just falling from the sky. We've lost probably, what, 20 pilots so far in the course of a day in that one area. I want to go in that area. It's like, or like, who wants to go in that area? And everyone's like, no, fuck that. But that being said, while I joke, that's all I can really do. They kind of keep morale high because the Allies are losing a lot of men. He's very lucky he's able to get that half-track out from a miss. 16 kills, not bad at all. King Tiger pushing in. He does have a little bit of support, but I think he needs a little more. Elephant support, that'll do it. Double Su-85's there, but the Elephant could snipe them from afar, so he needs to watch out for that. We have infantry coming in, but the scout car trying to do some long-range fire. Is that another bombing run? Oh no, it's an IL-2 bombing strike killing the anti-air gun. And again, the anti-air gun's now gone. They still have they still have anti-air from the headquarters buildings. And nice kill with the King Tiger, knocking out that squad. Double Su-85 is pushing back the King. And with the penal charge, the Elephant had to pull back as well from taking too much damage. Holy crap, those Su-85s are god tier. They're pushing back a King Tiger very effectively. And again, using their range. Using their very good range. Meanwhile, we have some squads trying to hold mid, but the scout car is trying to push them back. Meanwhile, on right, surprisingly, this Churchill is just moving on in. And I find it funny that they have not decommissioned that Rector fuel. Well, too late now. They moved right through. We have MG over here, but this Churchill Crocodile is just going to burn everything down. Could be effective. I mean, if he just kind of keeps moving in, does damage, he could kill quite a bit without the Germans really focusing. Especially if he does, like, Major Cloak deploys a Stuka this way, he might be able to get a Stuka kill. Although, as well, Major Slisk has lost a number of his infantry forces. Again, sorry, I'm doing that wrong. My apologies. Carl! There we go. I'm saying it right. Kind of holding that front. And trying to at least hit some more infantry. They got a couple good hits. And they've gotten decent, but I think these Katyushas and the mattresses have gone way more. They have. They've been way more effective. 35 kills with the mattress. Jesus Christ. All fear the mattress. It's actually probably going to give it 3 right now, right? If they even hit. If one shot hits this, there we go. Vet 3, reloading the weapon becomes second nature for elite crews, reduces recharge time. It now recharges this thing every 75 seconds instead of 2 minutes. That's pretty impressive. But let's see, what's Carl trying to do? So he has an elephant still and quite a number of Panzerwerfers. Scout cars on standby. Again, a lot of MGs kind of holding the front and major sides. On the far left, we still have Blue Division. I don't think talked about him too much. He does have a King Tiger now pushing in mid, but most of his stuff has been holding left. And I give him full credit. He's laid a lot of defensive placements. Actually, I kind of like this because you can see here he put a little more effort into making them a little more like, again, kind of a choke point scenario for the enemy. Half tracks over here to shoot down planes as well and hold them back. Again, he's slowly taking over a swath of territory. Germans still have way more munitions. Sorry, they're equal now movinitions. Fuel-wise, they have more. So, very, very curious indeed. Commandos trying to push on in, but again, they're not going to do anything against an elephant. The artillery... Hold on, Mr. Larry, what do you have? You went with airburst. Yeah, you have airburst artillery coming in. Nice shot with the King, kills the commando squad. Artillery's coming down. Again, we have Panzerwerfers coming in this sector, just kind of a waste. I would honestly kind of focus on this. Mattress fire coming in this sector, pushing back a lot of the infantry and armor alike. God, that one little mattress is just slowly pushing him back. That's terrifying, seeing the rockets come at you. And remember, the mattress is not the first of its kind. I mean, that idea has been around since the 15th. I could be wrong. It's either the 15th or 16th century. I'm going to say it's the 16th century. No, I'm going to say 16th century because I know that there was speculation that it was used. No, it was definitely used. The weapon itself was used during the Japanese invasion of Korea. It was invented by Koreans. Maybe not as effective as you might think because, again, you're essentially tying rockets to arrows and having them explode in people. And to be fair, with 16th century weaponry, that may not be as sophisticated as modern day stuff. But that's still pretty cool that they have that. And that's, you know, that they use it. Anyway, or they attempted to. Again, just about 250 years before it can really be implemented. Although I would love to have seen, like, someone doing that. A same premise with a cannon. Hold on. I know there's a scatter shot, but like literally get like 18 cannons all with each other and fire them at once and have a volley of 18 of them. That's incredibly expensive because essentially that's a warship level of cost, but still. Churchill trying to push in 17-pounder has to go in hard mode to try to prevent itself from being annihilated by a lot of stuff. Firefly firing straight through the force, does not care. AT gun as well. This King is dead. Holy mackerel. That being said, he has more than enough resources to get a new one. Airstrikes coming in that sector. Panzerwerfer, now we called in at a right moment. Right on all those targets, greatly damaging them. Pulling on back the Panzerwerfers are, although we lost one maybe from the 17-pounder because it was a little too close. Although they were able to kill it. Airstrikes coming in, planes coming down. Mass hysteria. Tiger trying to get the hell out of there. King Tiger trying to cover itself. Stuka coming in, trying to cause more bombing damage on that area. Again, trying to hold this sector back. We have an airstrike coming in, doing damage against that Comet. Might be able to get a good kill on it with the King Tiger. Oh, main gun destroyed, but the Stern Pioneer squads will be able to push it back. Strafing support coming in. That King is probably screwed. Yeah. Oh, God. Now Jagdpanzer. Hetzer, Flame Hetzer, also being forced back. Again, now we're coming in. Eternity bringing up the armor where he can to try to drive his spearhead straight through German lines and crack the heavy German armor that's been causing a grief. Also, of course, just reinforce more planes crashing. Oh boy. Anti-air guns going back again. They're kind of following all of them back to base. Let's double check everyone's army right now because it's been a while since we've done that. That was a good push overall. We have a bunch of armor, Fireflies near Churchill. So overall, Eternity's doing pretty well on left. River has had a full army. He's been pretty much like great this entire time. So good for him. We have Mr. Larry. He's lost a lot. He's had barely an army to speak of. But he's kind of focusing in mid, so he's just constantly being pounded. And then we have Big Daddy. Also, again, just kind of being pounded. He has another 17-pounder in the back, kind of holding against a flank. But, and I'm surprised the Germans haven't really tried to counter that. But that's about it. He keeps losing all of his infantry and armor. Good artillery support pushing back the grenadiers. AT gun trying to push on up to counteract the elephant. The elephant can see the fireflies. So, yeah, oh, just can't hit them to save its life. Stop moving forward. You can see them. There we go. Good shot on that firefly. Though you're taking damage from all this anti-infantry stuff. Like, dude, what are you doing? You could have just fired from further back. Decent Stuka bomb strike, but the problem is the firefly's still alive. So, you know, you may have missed it by that much. Volk squad's trying to move in and kill the infantry section. Meanwhile, we have a Tiger moving in. 17 pounders still right there, dumbass. It's still gonna fire at your face. Good shot right there. Oh, he actually uses better penetrating rounds. So essentially, again, wait, he'll essentially go through targets. Panzerwerfer firing. Are we going? Is it right here? We already have a strafing support coming. No, sorry. God damn it! Was that air run coming in from airborne assault? I can't talk. I'm just so. Oh my God! The double 17 pounder just watching over the area. Meanwhile, we have the Soviet player kind of lining his forces on the right. I wonder if he's trying to push over here. There's the MG kind of guarding them, so allowing the Germans to hold munitions. It's really close point-wise. I'm so glad I picked this game over the other one. Holy mackerel. A lot of good meme moments in this. And just everything else. Again, we look at the the German perspective now, and we have a lot of armor, not so much infantry. Blue Division light infantry. Another armored unit, King, but he can't. They keep sending it straight up mid. And it's like, dude, they have enough 17 pounders that they're just holding the line. One last shot. Gets the kill. Good kill. Kills King Tiger. Vet 1. So doesn't it deserve Vet 1? Okay, cool. Unfortunately, Blue Division is going to be a while before he can get a King. That's going to cost them. Major, again, he doesn't have a King Tiger either. We have 10. He has a Tiger, and now we have an Elephant as well. The Germans do have artillery. They are hitting this sector. But I feel like, why are you putting so much pressure in mid with big armor pushes when they keep failing? Just arty the damn thing and have them come around the flanks. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. So now the 17 pounder has to brace and redeploy over here. Firefly, firing straight through a bunch of debris, realizing rockets can't go through targets. Tiger and everything else moving on in. Pioneer squad in a big, gigantic blob. Also, Carl! You have literally recon and a Stuka bomb strike. I'm really surprised you haven't tried to neutralize like this at all. That would probably be effective. 17 pounder firing through the debris now. Get a shot. Gets a beautiful shot and knocks out that point. I don't know why the Flame Hetzer is moving in. I almost called it a Jagdpanzer. Yeah, 17 pounder also knocks it out. That's a double KO right there. They've literally made a line of 17 pounders to hold, but the Germans keep walking into it. I'm like, why? Stuka bomb, really nice hit. Oh my God, almost could have killed that. Very close. Panzerwerfer coming down. Gets a mattress kill at the very least. Oh, Firefly barely alive, managing to get through. That was a Vet 3 one they lost. They lost them a 17 pounder. This one's still alive though. But again, infantry just rolling on up can shoot it and kill it. Unless you have the upgrade that prevents infantry bullets from hurting it, it's not going to do anything, and infantry can kill it. But no, let's send a big heavy tank to go fight a big heavy tank destroyer. So even though the Allies, the Axis took massive amounts of damage by losing multiple armored vehicles, the Allies just lost all their 17 pounders. It's still anyone's game. It still can go either way. I still think the Germans have advantage because of the fact they have more territory, and now they have more points, but it can... oh, Big Daddy's lost a number of his units. Mr. Larry's lost a number of his units. Blue Division calling GG. I mean, Mr. Larry now saying GG. This guy still says what he... Like, how pissed off do you have to be for Rivers? First off, Rivers, you have recon. I'm surprised you haven't been calling in direct strikes. Like, think about it. You could have called a direct strike back here. Boom! Both Panzerwerfers dead. So, I have a feeling that might happen. Oh my, this Tiger's like, guys, I'm gonna win! And another one bites dust. And another one goes, and another one goes. It's like, come on. Ugh. Penal troops just moving on in. I guess they're going to try to walk over here. Again, I know it would be a waste. I know it's way more costly, but you have so much munitions, dude. You are doing so well with your infantry game. The fact that you're not using your munitions is freaking killing me right now. It's frustrating. 3 noobs. Yeah, I think I forgot to check ranks. So the German team is pretty high level. Yeah, and the Allied team's pretty high level. So I wouldn't say they're noobs. I would not say they're noobs. See stats. Well, I will, you know, once this game concludes. But River still has his army. You just flank and let them make their work. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of actual tactics in flanking. Also, River, if we're, like I said, if I'm calling you out, I'll call you out for not using some of those direct strikes and not neutralize the artillery back there, just saying. Like, you could easily knock out a ton of this stuff, but you're not doing it, and it's frustrating. Also, like, Eternity's giving it hell. Like, he has a good armored force. Okay. One of them's dead now, but he has the resources. Or, okay, never mind, he got Firefly. He had the resources to get more. And the 17-pounder game, as much as I criticize some of it, is actually done wonders at holding back the Germans and keeping you guys in the game for this long. Uh-oh, it looks like Carl is calling in a Stuka bomb strike. Can they finish it in time? A little to the left, man. A little to the left. It would have done a lot more damage for you. Elephant firing through the forest because he's also tired of that thing. Taking the point. Now, Rivers does have this side under his control. I will say the fact that Mr. Larry has no units is incredibly frustrating. Like, dude, unit preservation. My God. But that being said, I think some of the German forces have also had their experiences with bad unit preservation. So, you know, more in the heavy armor department, but you kind of see it. Meanwhile, we have this guy coming in just on the flank and moving on in. Again, there's nothing stopping them. Well, okay, if you're a German plane, you're going to want to fear this area a lot. But, I mean, the infantry is just walking on in. Yeah, they're doing a massive flank. 17-pounder trying to go in, but there's nothing guarding it, dude. There's nothing guarding it. Meanwhile, all the armor and infantry are doing a massive push. They killed a Stug. Oh, my God. Jagdpanzer's like, get the hell out of here. We have close air support coming in. All the Fireflies are charging. We have 1 lost. Oh, my God. Well, that would have been awesome if they would have crashed into the Fireflies. Fireflies giving it hell, pushing forward. But they're in the middle of the Stuka bombs. They're literally taking hit after hit. Close air support coming in as well to do damage against the armor. Again, now there's nothing. I mean, it did kill some of them. Well, no, actually, Jagdpanzers all made it. And being too ballsy, lost a lot more of his troops. He's actually probably going to run on through, straight through. Stuka coming in. Is he going to hit the retreat path, or is he just firing long range this way? I have no idea what he was hitting over here. Fireflies moving on in. They're all damaged. I have no idea what the hell they're doing. I guess this is just a Hail Mary right now. But this is like a Hail Mary if you're blind. Like, you can't see and you're in the football game. And you're like, I'm going to throw it downfield. And you accidentally throw it to the other person's end goal. And they catch it. It's like, touchdown. Yeah. Good kill right there. My cat's just watching like, what are they doing? Like, what's going on? Now, good news is they killed the Panther at the very least. And the Jagdpanzer, while moving in, the Su-85s kind of still covering. We have commandos coming in, but the Panzer headquarters is right there. So they need to be like hiding right here or drops. They don't have smoke grenades. They need Vet 1. Stop moving! Well, that's what you get for moving up too much. You'll decap the point, but you holding it's probably not going to last very long. There, you got it. Good for you. But I'll give them this. The 2 guys push left. The problem is, though, they need mid. We have a Comet tank. Big Daddy once again getting a Comet. We've seen how effective these have been over the course of the game. Also, I just want to reinforce that heavy tanks don't win games. A lot of people think, like, hey, I'll get a King Tiger and win the game. No. There have been so many ways that King Tigers and stuff have countered and taken that stuff out, so. Yeah, but the Germans have lost quite a bit. They've actually dropped to like upper 60s, mid 60s. I mean, the Allies all across the board are like in the tank. They're like what, upper 50s at best, and that's just literally one guy holding up most of it. Comet moving on in. We still have some penal troops on standby. Still a decent amount vetted. Big armor push could be coming on left, but I feel like that would be a huge mistake because, again, the Su-85s have killed everything that they have faced today. Oh, look. A simple flank. Dude, finally! Comet comes in. There's nothing stopping him from killing the rest. This one's literally walking into his sight lines. Fire! Fire! There we go. Carl! Just lost all of his Panzerwerfers, so that's gonna kill the artillery game. Allies pushing forward. Artillery coming down, killing the MG. Penal troops coming in to annihilate that. We do have a push on left. They are decapping that point. Rail engineers kind of pushing in. Fireflies coming in, killing the Stuka. Jesus Christ, Allies not out of the game yet. Oh, well, okay, well, they might be. So, they need to capture the points, and right now... Okay, good frag bomb. They need to capture the points, and right now they need another one, but unfortunately, they're not probably going to be able to. Yeah, at this point. It's a damn close game. I think the... Yeah. And just by a hair, so again, just from capturing the point, the Germans managed to win. But again, the Allies were staging a small comeback, and I think they were just killing all the light stuff behind their lines, but the Germans did have a lot of resources, so they could have just kind of built back up. That's the nice thing about literally being on the side, although I probably could expect more caches. Like a couple more caches would have been probably effective in some fronts, but overall they managed to capture a lot of territory, and they used their resources by pumping out heavies. So the heavies didn't change the game. They made it interesting, though. They lost a number of units. Like, again, 10 lost a number of units in the last bit. Like, again, a good flank. And you knock out all the artillery, and it's GG. So, again, it's just kind of upsetting. I will say the best player in this game by a country mile was Rivers. However, Rivers could have lessened the effect of the artillery by calling in strikes with recon, or asking his allies to call in recon if he doesn't have it, but via the assault if he wants to kind of, you know, spread it evenly with but again, the commando bombing raid kind of killed his own men more. But yeah, that's my one big gripe with him, is the fact he could have literally annihilated a lot of armor behind enemy lines through IL-2 bombing strikes, and I didn't see any sort of attempt on that. So I think that could have been used a lot more. Either that or kind of mining up this sector way more than you have. Because again, if you would have mined the sector up after grabbing it, the Germans would not. Well, they have minesweepers, but again, if you would have had an MG in here, that would have stopped them. And again, the armor coming in like this way, away from the minesweepers, would still be hit. Because again, once the minesweepers leave, it becomes undetected again, and it'll just hurt armored vehicles. All right, let's double check damage, and let's see how everyone did, shall we? Yeah, so Rivers got most damage. That makes sense. Although Eternity was second, that also makes sense. Eternity was the guy who had the Fireflies, and again, and a Churchill. And overall, he was good. He wasn't great. He at least had a stable army for the majority of the game, but Rivers had, like, the best faction. Like, he got positive KD. That was literally a Soviet player holding up the... Mr. Larry and Big Daddy, you guys need to work on your unit preservation. You guys lost so many units. It was ridiculous in those fights. And yeah, it was just bad. It was just really bad. Oh, and before I forget, thank you, Big Daddy, for submitting this replay. You may not have won, and you may not have done the best, but you still did a freaking great job. So thank you, Big Daddy, for submitting this replay. Carl! Let's see, did okay, but his Panzerwerfers, like, if we're trying to, like, they did good, but they could have done a lot better. We saw, like, the Soviet Katyushas were doing so much better. The mattress that was called in, hold on, who had the mattress again? It was, okay, it was Big Daddy. Big Daddy, your mattress is probably the reason why you have more kills and damage, because that thing was a beast. It got, like, 40 kills by, like, 1. So, very nice job with that. Most damage on the German side, very close, but goes to Major. Major and Blue Division. Blue Division held his side and pushed forward. He did get, 10 got most kills. It was very close along the lines of the Germans, so they all were kind of relatively even. I wouldn't say there was, like, a better German player. They all were relatively even in my book. So I think what the problem was the Germans were all good, and Mr. Larry and Big Daddy were okay. Eternity was good, and River was amazing. Rivers literally was incredible with his tactics and flanking. They just needed a guy to kind of hold this front, one guy in mid, Sorry, 2 guys in mid, and then of course let Rivers just go buck wild, or no, let the British guy hold here, and then let him go buck wild and attack anywhere he wanted, because every time he attacked, he would usually get kills. So yeah, River, I will agree, you were definitely a better player, but there's still areas to improve, and I don't think calling out your teammates, I think better communication would have helped you guys out a lot more. 17-pounder defense was actually good. It definitely held that game a lot longer than it should have for you guys. And again, it does kind of show that you guys did have momentum. Even though you said, oh, we're going to lose, you guys did slowly start to come back toward that last. If there was another 50 points here, you guys probably could have you probably sent forces over, which you were, fought this area off, with what you could and try to hold it. Also, again, very good with total units. Again, just keeping your resources alive, or units alive, and also tons of resources on the back end, so that's really good. But again, I think more direct strikes would have really helped you out. But otherwise, that's going to be it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. This has been Greyshot117, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello, everyone. Before I go, I want to give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Milam, WhiteHotD, Toussaint, Streakingwookie, sgtMcPain, Sebastian, Rilfe, PyroShark, Onlyplayapples, LeShoe, Just Play Thomas, jrchicklis, JP Vaal, Josh, Joey G, Joe Foe, Chris Bailey, Ace, Tim, Nathan Angus, Leonard Lou, Jordan Shavit, and Aaron Yee. Thank you all for your amazing support. You're all incredible. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys next time.